caress them. I mean, look at that. Look at that. It's all smushy. Hi there. Today I want to talk about touchable leather. I want to apologize ahead of time. I've been struggling with allergies for a couple weeks now, and so you'll hear sniffling. I'll try to edit out the coughing, but I'm going to do this anyway. I've been waiting for a while. So I want to talk about touchable leather, and what I mean by leather that's touchable is, you know how when you're holding a little baby and you just want to just caress its legs and touch its cheeks and all those that soft new skin that's like butter, and touchable leather is like that. You just want to caress it. And there's some leathers that aren't so touchable, and there's some that just, you find yourself in the car, reaching over and just sort of caressing the bag. So I want to talk about some of the touchable leathers, and I put like a little poll out on one of the Facebook groups, and I got several answers as to what their favorite touchable leathers were. And then I got sick, and the post is so far down there I can't even find it. But I know someone had said sandast leather was real touchable and so forth. So I'm going to tell you which ones I personally have had experience with that I just want to caress. And one of the first ones is vintage coach. This is a vintage coach tote. This is a vintage coach bag. They come in lots of different colors. The tag inside, or what they call the creed, says it's glove tanned leather. I don't know what that means. Something I read said it was like baseball gloves. I could also think of, a vintage hand gloves, and just the tanning process that makes them so soft. Not the new coaches. The new coaches are very cardboardish. But the vintage coach bags are like butter soft. And there's just something about the tanning process that makes you just want to caress them. I mean, look at that. Look at that. It's all smushy. Then I want to talk about a newer bag. This is one that I recently got. It's a Dooney & Burke. I try to stay away from the big names, but this bag called to me. And it is in what they call their Florentine leather. Now, I'm not a big Dooney bag person, so forgive me if I get something wrong. But the Florentine leather always has this green suede on the underside. And there's something about the feel of this leather. It's not a matte finish. It's sort of shiny. But it's another one that I just found myself wanting to caress. It's got a really great feel to it. So check out the Dooney Florentines. You might find that those leathers are touchable and soft to you. Another bag I've got that has a great leather, and I don't know anything about what kind of leather it is. It's made by the Pioneer Woman. It's a tote, and something makes me think it may be oil tanned. I don't know. I'll try to find out from the website. It still smells. I've had this for a year, and it still smells so good. And it's just very buttery soft. Very nice leather. Okay. And then this bag here is my Rustico tote. I've done a video on it, as well as the Pioneer Woman tote. And it too has a very, from the get-go, from day one, it has a very soft, buttery soft leather feel. Fry. Go to your local Dillard's or Macy's and go touch the Fry products. Their leather, especially on the Melissa line, is so soft, and so it just, like I said, it just makes you want to caress it. So Fry is another brand that's got some really, really touchable leathers. Okay, now I want to talk about the ones that aren't so touchable. Just because a leather isn't touchable doesn't mean it's not good. Okay, the saddleback bags, they're leather, and I know after a while when it breaks in, it does get softer, but it's not got that buttery feel that makes it, to me, a touchable, caressable leather. It's got a lot of structure to it. It's thick. A lot of times it's been lined to add structure, to make it more of a less floppy bag. And it's also chrome tanned. I'm no expert on the different kinds of tanning, but that may be part of the reason it's less of that touchable feel. But you know, I know plenty of people that will sit around and caress their saddleback bags. So it's all a matter of preference. These are very durable. Some of those other bags might not be as much because the leather's been softened so much. So, so if you want a durable, boxy-like product, saddleback leather. Okay, now I want to talk about some of the vintage items I have. There's something about vintage leather, and I don't know if the processes for tanning have changed or people's desires and what they have changed, but some of the things that I have that are old and vintage and genuine leather feel like cardboard. This doctor's bag is case in point. It's leather. I can tell by the edges, and you can see, I mean, it's flexible in here, but it doesn't have that soft, pliable feel. Now that could be age. I am suspicious that it's not age. I'm suspicious they were made this way. Now on the inside of this, there's a different type of leather, and it's pretty soft. It may be a lambskin or something. But the exterior is very box-like, and you know, you can knock on it. It's it feels very much like cardboard. So anyway, I don't know what it is about some of the older stuff, but they do have that feel. And then there's this, and I see this on a lot of old vintage leather items. They'll say genuine leather inside, and this feels like plastic, but it's leather. I don't know what it is. I've seen portfolios, and like this is a men's grooming case. You know, I don't know if a part of this is vinyl or if it's all leather or what, but it definitely has a synthetic feel to it, even though a lot of these will say genuine leather. So if I were to recommend some brands that are more popular for touchable leather, I would say the Dooney Florentine collection and the Fry Melissa collection. Go check those out and you'll kind of see what I mean about soft, pliable, touchable leather. Let me know in the comments what your favorite soft, buttery soft leather brand is. I know there's a ton out there and I don't have experience with each and every one of them. So leave that in the comments. And if you'd like a t-shirt, let me know. I'm making these for a short time, and just either private message me or leave it in the comments. But these shirts are made specifically for people who like the saddleback type of leather bags. This is not a designer Michael Kors bag here in the picture. It's like a saddleback bag. So life is short. Take the trip, buy the bag, eat the cake. Thank you. Bye-bye.